Hi, I'm Ashlee and today we are making homemade churros. Seriously, does it get much better than churros? They are amazingly delicious and so fun to eat and super easy to make. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our recipes, and let's get started. Now, the base of a churro is exactly the same as eclairs and cream puffs and croquembouche, and so that is what we're gonna make now. So I'm using 1 cup of liquid and half a cup of butter. Now, I use half milk and half water. You can use all water. You can use a little bit more milk. Kind of depends on the fat love content of your milk. You don't wanna go too high, so I would stick with a watery milk if you're going with more milk. I always use whole milk, so I do half and half. And then we're also gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar. We're gonna stir that together, let the butter melt, and bring it to a slow simmer. Now that that's at a nice simmer, we're gonna add the flour all at once, along with a pinch of salt, and stir that together. And we want to get it all incorporated, and it will kind of get thick quickly. That looks good. And what we're gonna do now is pull this off the heat and let it cool for about 3 minutes. Our mixture is now a little bit cooler, and we're gonna start mixing it up with the eggs. Now you're gonna do about a cup of eggs, which is for me about 4 large eggs, but do it one at a time, mixing well between each addition and then checking on it. You might not need all 4 eggs. Now you can tell it's finished when you get this nice shine and gloss on it, and when you do the plop test, you get nice points as it plops off. When your batter is all done, you want to heat some oil up to 375, either over a pan or obviously in a fryer. And then you want to put your batter inside some piping bags with a star tip. Now I have both a French star tip that has a ton of little itty bitty teeth all around, and then I have just a standard open star tip. Now the end result ends up being very different, so pick whichever star tip you're interested in, but you want the opening to be just under ½ an inch, more like 1/3 of an inch. Take a large French tip and your batter and just pipe it right into the oil using a knife or your finger to cut it off. And after they've fried for a while, just flip them over to the other side. After they're golden brown on both sides, just pull them out and drain them on a paper towel. Now, instead of the long strips, of course, you can make churro bites. What you want to do is pipe about 1 inch off and then cut it and place it in the oil. And just keep doing that, and you will get smaller bite-sized churros. Those are always really fun for the kids. Once the bites are golden brown, you want to pull them out and drain them on a paper towel. Another thing you can do with your churro batter is to actually pipe shapes. Now I just pipe mine right onto some parchment paper squares. And you just pour that right into your oil. And as that starts to cook, just wait about 30 seconds or so, and you should be able to just pull that parchment paper square right out of the oil, leaving the shape behind to continue to cook. And of course we have the cinnamon and sugar. I do about 1 tablespoon of cinnamon for 1 cup of sugar. And then you want to take your cooked churro and just shake it inside. And we're finished. As you can see, we have the French tip churro, the open star churro, this churro bites made with both tips, and then of course we have our ring and our swirls. The possibilities are endless. It's really up to your imagination, and they look perfect. If you rip it apart, you can see they're nice and crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. So good. And messy. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you like to eat your churro with. Do you like to eat it plain? Do you like filled churros? Do you like to dip your churros? I think I have an idea for a churro cake coming on, so leave me your comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and thanks for watching.